All right, man, peace. So, brothers, I currently have two series on my channel that are ongoing, which are disparate in nature, but seem to have come together in this segment right here that I've caught on the CBS Nightly News. One of them is a serious series called Who Are the Raccoons, in which I investigate some of the various nefarious aspects of the so-called black community that are being used to sabotage us from the inside out. The other series is called Such and Such Animal Loves White Meat, which basically chronicles the seeming mutual infatuation that the Caucasian has with wild animals, and that wild animals also seem to have with Caucasians. Every time I turn around, there's some wild and strange creature that is taking a chunk out of the ass of some Caucasian who's either out hiking or jogging or living in some desolate area or living in a so-called nice neighborhood. This segment right here is going to bring those two series together. We're going to find out who are the Raccoons, and we're also going to once again get an opportunity to investigate why the Caucasian always seems to get so caught up in these situations where some animal is taking a chunk out of their ass. For those of you brothers out there who don't know, there's a crazy ass coon somewhere in New Jersey that has attacked 4 Caucasian people in one day unprompted. There was a police raccoon hunt. They seem to have spotted the assailant and allegedly shot the raccoon to death. So he definitely got coon treatment. But there's a worry that where there's one coon, there's going to be some other coons. And you know, in some of these affluent Caucasian communities, if they see one coon, they get very worried. So, of course, they're going to talk about it. I'm going to chime in.
A raccoon, believed to be rabid, went on the attack 4 times today, even biting people in a New Jersey town.
Yes, that raccoon apparently was so aggressive that police had to use a taser and then shoot the animal. CBS 2's Lisa Rosner reports.
Well, wait a minute. Did the officers fear for their lives because the raccoon had a cell phone that resembled a gun? What's really going on here?
She said there are police officers all over the place. I told her to stay inside.
Dennis Muniz' family hunkered down inside Thursday afternoon as a 2-hour police chase of a dangerous raccoon ended in his backyard near a park.
Yeah, so right over here, this big, ugly raccoon, comes around the corner and asks me for $5. I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're lowering the property value. Get the fuck out of here.
Tasers didn't work, so when the animal lunged at an officer,
the officer fired 3 rounds from his handgun. This issue was a public safety concern.
And it's just so scary this is happening right in our neighborhood.
Oh my goodness. Next thing you know, these raccoons are going to want to go to school with you and date your daughters. Oh my goodness. We got to do something about these damn coons. You know, all jokes aside, for those people who don't know, who might live out in areas that are forested or surrounded with trees per se, there are certain types of wildlife that even come into the city. For example, in New York City, there are raccoons here, there are skunks here. Every once in a while, there is a coyote sighting, especially up in the Bronx or in certain boroughs that are nearby wooded areas or parks, like Pelham Bay Park in the Bronx. There have been deer sighted there. In Manhattan and Central Park, there's raccoons all over the place, as well as coyotes having been sighted in Central Park as well. So that's always something that you have to be wary of. And that's not even to mention the city rat, which grows to about the size of a cat and is not scared of anything.
it all started at 1:30 on this front yard on Palmer Avenue.
Damn, look at the blood on that damn chair. That coon wasn't playing.
Still bloodstains where an 82-year-old man sitting outside was bit on the arm, fingers, and legs.
I couldn't believe it. I was sitting on my front porch enjoying the night sky, and all I saw was a gold chain and a pair of Air Jordans and a tail that had rings on it. Everything went dark after that.
And it chased a group of children with an adult and bit its next victim, a 72-year-old man who didn't want to show his face.
It's scary as hell. It was just biting the hell out of me.
Dude said the raccoon was biting the hell out of him.
Says he was completely caught off guard. He was in this area doing yard work when all of a sudden he felt a sharp pain in his back.
And I want to reach back to his fur.
When I reached back, I felt a sharp pain, and I said, "What's going on?" And when I reached back, it felt like I grabbed the afro.
Enough to get under it and flip it. And it went back, and they started coming back at me. That's when I threw a bucket at them.
All 4 incidents unprovoked. The animal was captured and euthanized. And while Bergen County awaits rabies test results, this victim worries.
If one is rabid, are there more? Yeah.
You see one coon, you're going to see a lot more. We got to do something. We need more police patrols, anything.
Protect the kids.
We're out here, so it's definitely a concern of ours.
So that's a mean raccoon. It's scary just to think that this little
Why they showing that hole in the fence like that's where the raccoon came through?
animals can cause so much problems.
Police say if you see an animal acting unusual, avoid eye contact and call police. In Maywood, New Jersey, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
No shit. If you see a wild animal acting crazy, call the police. What are certain people out there doing? Going up trying to pet it? You know, I suspect that there's people doing that, man.
Today's attacks come just a week after 3 people were bitten in Westchester, and there's also a warning tonight for people in Morris County, New Jersey. Denville Township reporting an increase in raccoons there testing positive for rabies.
See, them coons, they ain't playing. They are not playing. But anyway, that's basically it on that. We'll see how this story progresses. Due to the fact that, especially in this current quote-unquote climate that we live in of conservation and supposedly sharing your environment with wild animals, you're going to definitely see an uptick in people being attacked by creatures like that. Raccoons and porcupines getting sprayed with skunks. Things like that are definitely going to start happening a lot more and more. So peace.